Hello YouTube, welcome Diecast enthusiasts. Today we're going to show some 1/43rd scale cars. Now anyone that doesn't know, I am predominantly a 1/64th scale collector. I've collected 1/43rd in the past, but I would say in the last 18 months I've really got into the 1/64th, so that is my primary aim, to collect the 1/64th, but I'm still picking up some of the nice 1/43rds that I like. Now the ones I'm showing you today are from Corgi Vanguard range. They're all, as I've said, 1/43rd scale, and all these cars that I'm showing today are Fords, classic Fords from the 70s and 80s. Vanguard do an awful lot of different castings, and they do some very nice Fords, which you're going to see in a moment. They are all limited editions and come with a certificate, so you know exactly, hopefully, how many have been produced. What I'll do now is kick off with this Ford Escort Mark IV XR3i. Now, just before I mention about the Escort, the reason I've got this Bentley here in the background is just purely to show you the box that these models come in, because I've unboxed all these Fords so as it doesn't take too long to run through the video. So that Bentley there, which I can review at a later date, is just to show you how they come in the outer box, etc. So carrying on with this Ford Escort XR3, as you can see, it's finished in diamond white, this one. Now they're all rubber tyres on these Vanguards, and very nice detail. Now, as you can see on the front there, we've got inserted lights, indicators and headlights, and nice spotlights there on the front, with of course the number plate. You've got door mirrors each side, a rear spoiler there with the XR3i lettering on the rear tailgate or boot lid. It's a right hand drive. We've got a grey interior, black painted door handles, the nice black and red stripe here. Now that would be like a rubber or plastic, probably panel normally, I believe. I can't say 100%, but I think so, certainly on some of the XR3s. The wiper blades there, as you can see, are very nice fine detail. So there you go for that one, a nice model. We've got just the single exhaust pipe coming out there. Now I do keep these models screwed to the base. Now most of these models will have a metal chassis. Some may come with a plastic chassis, but predominantly they're metal. The retail price for these are, this one here was £30. It came out earlier in the year. These are all 2021 models that I'm going to show, but this one came out probably about February or March time from memory, and it was retailed at £30, so that's what I paid. I believe I paid about 28, so it's not too bad a price for the level of detail you get. And this quickly is the collector card, or just when that comes into focus, and you can see it's limited to 1800 pieces. So that's the card there, and on the reverse side it tells you some information about the car, who owned it, etc. The number of which it's limited, number 756 of 1800. Of course you can pause the video if you want to read this information on the card. I won't run through it. So that's the Escort. Now I'll get the second car up. Now this one here came out around about 6 weeks ago. It's the Ford Capri Mark III 2 litre S in cobalt blue metallic. The Capri, of course, is another classic Ford. Lovely model. I used to have a Mark I Capri many years ago, a 3 litre E. Used to go very well. Now again we've got inserted twin headlights there with the orange indicators, Ford badge on the grille. Lovely wheels. The S striping or band there in silver going through the bottom edge of the body line. We've got a black and almost like a checkered interior on the seats, which a lot of these did come with, different coloured checkers. Of course the right hand drive again. Of course door mirrors each side. And on the back of the car there we've got the 2 litre S, I should say, text with the inserted rear lights, the brake lights, indicators and reversing lights. See the single exhaust pipe there. Got the high backed seats there with the headrests. So that's another nice model indeed. I'll put that there for a moment and I'll get the card. Now this one is limited to 1100 pieces and that's worldwide distribution, so not many at all. And on the reverse of the card, more details there about the car, and it's number 406 of 1100 produced, so it's a mid number there. And again, if you'd like to pause the video and read that information, it is quite interesting, but would take far too long for me to read. So that's the Capri 2 litre S. Now the next one here, as we know, are all Fords, and this is the Ford Granada Mark II 2.8 gear in Apollo green. Very nice metallic finish there with the satin black roof to represent a vinyl roof from the day, with that lovely beige interior. Again we've got inserted lights, indicators, we've got the spotlights there fitted to the front or the top edge of the bumper in front of the grille, and the two fog lights under the bumper. Some dust there on the base. Don't know how that's got there because I've only just opened this car. So that's a bit of a worry. Now we've got, as you can see, chrome door mirrors each side, and of course the fine fitted wiper blades, the gear badge there, that's the rear with those quite large light clusters, the Granada 2.8 gear text on the left, single exhaust again with the chrome and rubber rear and front bumpers, right hand drive of which all these will be. I remember the interior on these was a chunky velour, really comfortable car. I had a Mark 1 gear in silver, but I didn't have the Mark 2, unfortunately. Can't remember what I would have been driving after I had the Mark 1. So that's the Granada. I'll get the collector card, and this is limited to 1300 pieces. And again, the information there if you'd like to have a read of some sort. Number 973 of 1300, so quite a high number for the limited edition. I'll never know, I assume they just chuck these cards in at random. They won't be coming off the conveyor belt in order of card inserting, I wouldn't imagine. Now two more, and this one here is the Ford Cortina Mark III 2 litre GXL in onyx green, again metallic finish, and this is a very nice colour. Now they produced quite a few of these Mark III Cortinas in the past, of which they have done the Granada and the XR3, so none of these are new castings, but this is quite an attractive colour with the brown roof there, which again would denote a vinyl roof back in the day, which is quite a nice contrast. This metallic green looks really nice. I do love the grills on these Mark III Cortinas, and with the twin headlights there, which of course are inserted, and the very small indicator lights there, I think that's an attractive front. I did always like these. Right hand drive of course, with again this one's got the chrome door mirrors and very nicely detailed wiper blades. You can see the interior there, a bit darker the brown. We've got the dashboard that's a slightly different colour to the seating, 4-door, and the handles are picked out in silver there, with a nice thin coach line. And to the rear, again a single exhaust pipe, the Cortina GXL lettering with the Ford text as well on the boot lid, with the inserted lights. But it's a very good representation of the Cortina. They do a fine job, Vanguards, of these Fords, they really do. So put that there. And here's the collector card. Now this one is limited to 1300. Now I know all these were pre-sold by Corgi. These, along with the Granada and the Capri I showed you earlier, have got a retail price now of $32.99. Now there's been an increase due to the sort of worldwide issue of shipping, and everybody's really having to add some cost to either the production, and when vehicles like this or models are reach the retailer, then us as collectors are having to pay a premium for getting these models shipped around the world. So that's why there's been an increase, unfortunately. You can probably still maybe pick it up a little bit less than that on the internet, but these have pre-sold and they will be going up in value in the future, along with the Granada. The Capri hasn't sold out, I don't think, as yet, so that is still widely available, but this Cortina Mark III will be a hot one. So for you collectors that are thinking about it, I'd grab it while you can at a sensible price. There's the information there, and it's number 804 of the 1300 produced. Hopefully you can read the information. Now we've got one more left, and I think I've left the best till last, not by accident. And it's the Ford Escort Mark II RS Mexico in a lovely black with silver striping. And this is a true classic, very nice model. Now they've produced this in the past and they've gone up in value tremendously. This one again retails $32.99 here in the UK. The previous releases are normally now between 40 and 60 or maybe 70 pounds, so they will go up in value, of which this one will, because it was pre-sold by Corgi. But we've got a lovely black interior there to complement the exterior colour. We've got the inserted headlights and indicators with your Ford lettering there in the centre of the grille. Superb finish on the wheels and the paintwork. The Mexico logo and lettering there through the rear end of the stripe. Single exhaust with again the Mexico and Escort text, and Ford with the nice registration plate and light clusters. No vinyl roof on these, they all come in one colour, and this is this very nice high gloss black with very nice thin delicate coach lining. Got your door mirrors of course each side. And the front spoiler there under the front bumper. Again the bumper's finished in black, so it all looks almost colour coded, all very nice. Again the high backed seats with the headrests. So that I would say is the best of these releases, and my second favourite would be the Cortina Mark III. I'll put that there just to read the collector card. Now there's a few more of these and I'm not surprised because they knew they would be popular. 1500, which again is very low. On the reverse of the card, not so much information, but it's there. And 1100 is the number. So that's the lovely RS Mexico. So we've got the Escort, the Mark III Cortina, the lovely Mark II Granada gear, the cobalt blue Capri, and of course the diamond white XR3i. 5 lovely Fords by Corgi Vanguards, 1/43 scale. Grab them while you can because they look great. Just leave you now by saying take care, stay safe, and bye for now.